The use of minor 2 in first inversion raises an important issue. Recall that root position 2 lacks the smooth melodic step progression to the dominant in the bass that is enjoyed by the subdominant 4 chord. The first inversion supertonic, a 2-6, or a 2 diminished 6, embodies the best attributes of both 2 and 4. Now let's go to the top of page 269, and I want you to look at the bass. We're in F minor. So we've got scale degree 1 in the bottom. There's a neighbor chord. Back to the 1 chord. Okay, so F went down a fifth to the 2 diminished in first inversion. And up by a step. And back to Do. So I want you to just sing the bass line. Ready, go. Scale degree 1 in the bass. Scale degree 7, T. Back to Do. Fa. Now it's not a 4 chord, it's a 2-6, but still Fa. So. Do, 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 do. Now look at how the phrase model on 9.7 looks. It's tonic expansion all the way over, because tonic is structural. And then when we get to predominant, that's the 2 diminished 6 chord. That's also structural, as is the 5-7 chord. Structural, back to tonic, structural. So that's level 2B, the structural chords. Now you see in level 2A, that's in bar 2, that 5-6-5 chord, there's an N in parentheses. That is a non-structural chord. It's surrounded in bars 1 and 3 by tonic chords. So just as F is a note, E is a note, and F would be a neighbor note, the E natural. Well, so the chord with the E natural on the bottom is a neighbor chord. Okay, so it's 1 chord in tonic expansion. This is a decorative chord in 2A. That's structural, structural. Turn to the top of page 270, example 9.9, predominant part writing summary. Okay, so we're going to look at the contrary motions between the outer 2 voices of soprano and bass, and we'll start in major mode. So here's a 4 going to 5. Okay, so contrary motion in the outer voices. Letter B. With a different voicing of the chords, we still have outer motion is contrary. Okay, let's go to. So now instead of on letter C going in a root position, we're going to go in a first inversion. Letter C shows the Phrygian cadence. You go up to scale degree 5 and invert it once, and now you've got flat 6 as the bass. Moving contrary out from minor 4-6 to 5. That is the Phrygian cadence, minor 4-6 going to 5. That's it. There are no other possibilities. Okay, now letter D looks like we're back in C major. So we got a 2 chord to a 5 chord, contrary motion. Letter E in the minor mode. Instead of having a 2, we have a 2-6. I'm going to play D and E again, see if you can hear the difference. Look at the bass note. Re, sol. It's the jump of a 4th. Letter E is smoother. Fa, sol. Good enough? Now, letter F. In the harmonic version of the scale of C minor, you have A flat to B natural. We do raise the B's natural so you can make dominant chords. But when you're moving in the harmony, and this is on the top, A flat to the 5 chord with the B natural, you want to avoid that. So you have to revoice this top note and change it to. So the soprano is now not moving in an augmented second interval. Augmented second intervals are really bad in the melodic realm. if you were trying to sing that, you'd have a hard time finding the B natural. But if it's this, the good one, C down to B natural, it's fine. Or if you do it as a diminished 2/6, it's also fine. Okay, look at letter G. Now, this is how you avoid having PP5s in the 4 chord, moving to the 5 chord. Can't do that. So you revoice it, and now the tenor and the bass move in contrary motion. Okay, so here's the letter G, the first bar. And again, this one's doubly bad because you've got the augmented second A flat to B natural in the top and PP5s in the bottom. Wow, you get marked so wrong on your paper if you do this. But if you just revoice things, instead of going up in the last chord, bring everything in contrary motion to the center. That one's beautiful. When scale degree 6 in the top falls to 5.